the girls play the Union Farmers
Yep.
yesterday, um, and watching that, UC won both games. So hopefully we can. Looks like we got a third commentator here. Um, we got. Uh, hopefully they can carry those wins on and
Yeah,
keep
hopefully
the
we
win
could
streak
see
up.
a similar outcome to what we did for the girls' game.
That's right. Yeah. How you doing today?
Oh, good.
That's great.
We're looking for here to harm.
Same way that Union Catholic's been playing. Uh, just continue to play hard, get good, continue to get rebounds, and continue to play good defense.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking to see a lot of great defense. Hopefully, calm down the fouling, as that's what we saw in the girls' games the other day, is a lot of fouls. So hopefully we could see good playmaking, good shooting all around. As jump ball is about to start. Ball rack is still center court.
Looks like we're about to start the action in just a minute.
Union seems to be ready. Vikings ready to go. Starting lineup will be Joe Letourneau, Kendall Philliston,
Yeah,
Jaden Height,
we got McCabe and Io too.
Union wins the tip. Fast pace early, quick three-pointer, no good. Rebound from Union. Layup,
Quick points to start the game.
quick pace of game already.
That's right. You can already tell it's going to be a fast-paced game, high scoring.
And a tight one.
That's right.
Io missed the layup. Offensive rebound on Joey Letourneau. Missed the shot. Union pushing up the ball. On the wing, three-pointer. No good.
Union showing
Great
some good-
rebound.
Union showing some good rebounding and passing here early.
That's a good box out by Philliston to get the rebound. Height gives up to Philliston. Over to Io. Io's two is no good. Offensive rebound by McCabe. Letourneau tips it out to Philliston. Over to Height for a three. No good. Io with the offensive rebound again and is fouled.
A lot of offensive rebounds to start.
A lot of good hustling as we just seen.
Yeah, like Evan said, a lot of offensive rebounds, but for both teams, but there have not really been any second chance points that are being put up so far.
No second chance points, but a lot of rebounding, which thankfully for the Vikings has led to a first foul from Union. First shot is off. Union making an early sub. Jalen comes in.
Second free throw is up, and also no good. Rebounded by Union.
3 Union players going for the same rebound. Same team there.
Hey, at least they all got hustle. Carry's
And
going to be called there.
carry on Jeremy. Height, center court. Fouled by Jeremy. Iowa inbound.
Union showing some early pressure in the backcourt early.
Finds Letourneau, gets trapped. Back over to Height. Height looking for the screen. Oh,
Seems
hand
to me
off.
that Union's playing 2-3 defense.
Yep. Io driving in again.
Fouled again.
We see a lot of that out of IO. A lot of driving.
Draws a lot of fouls.
Definitely a lot of drawing the fouls. A lot of driving in.
I was the type of player to. He's a very explosive player. He drives to the basket very quick, and draws a lot. And as we just said, draws a lot of fouls. As Io misses his first shot, and something that Union has to watch out on is fouling. I mean, we're only about a minute. We're only about a minute and a half in, and they already have 3 fouls, so they have to slow down a bit. Io's second shot is no good.
I was very confident. He's a very confident player.
I mean that's I mean being confident is what we like to see, but there has to be a point to where you can't be too confident to where you think you're better than everyone else.
Yeah, I
Right.
100% agree.
Jaden driving to the basket. Blocked.
Union will push. Philistine takes the charge.
Team player there.
Team player, great play from Philistine to get the offensive foul.
Union already is at 4 fouls. That is a quick 4 fouls for Union right there.
We saw this yesterday with girls JV.
We did.
They were heavy on the fouling, and it led to a huge game changer for the Vikings, getting a lot of more opportunities to score.
Philistine driving to the basket. He's fouled on the shot.
There are 5.
There are 5 fouls. If there's one thing I will say about Union is that no matter what sport, they will always be physical. No matter what, they will always be physical. That's just how they are. It's how they play.
That's
100%.
right.
That's definitely what we've seen in this game so far with the quick fouling.
I think I played them in my soccer days. Yeah, no, they're an aggressive team.
Philistine is the first.
Zell and Joseph coming in.
Just off.
A lot of rebounding here so far, but not many points have been put up yet.
So the Farmers are over the limit right now. Any foul that's committed on the floor is going to be 2 free throws.
Union shot is good. Puts him up by 3 with 5:25 left. Height finds Io in the corner. Io strong with it.
Oh,
No good. Rebound by Cave.
UC will retain possession. Good hustle there from McCabe.
Io getting unlucky here.
I mean, something I'll say this about UC is that UC is a much faster team than Union is.
They really use their speed a lot, especially Io.
That's right.
Paterno driving in. Shot no good.
Top the backboard here.
Io hustling back on defense. Layup no good.
Rebound by Philistine.
Finds
Passes
McCabe
down
up.
to McCabe.
Wide open layup. And it's good.
Io on the break. Goes up. Layup is good.
Layup after layup. They're going to be a strong team on transition today.
They definitely are. It's what we've been seeing. Puts the Vikings up by 1.
Vikings using their speed to advantage.
I think the Farmers are getting a little worried to foul now, so they're just allowing these kinds of layups.
Tough shot.
Vikings allow up a floater. Puts them back up by 1. Height. Finds Io. Corner 3.
Oh,
good.
just off.
Just missed its mark.
Ryan, I'm curious. I asked this yesterday, but no one knew. You're from Union yourself. Where did the name Union Farmers come from? Do you know?
Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know where that name came from, and, I'm not really curious where it came from.
I know we got somebody who would know. He'll be here for the varsity game. I'll be sure to ask him.
I don't even think he knows.
It's Vito. He knows everything.
Oh, true.
Eric comes in for Laterno. Height pushes up the ball. Dump off to Philistine, and it's fouled.
One thing I will say about Union is that they seem to be they're pressing what seems to be 2 down low and then the third up top, and I think that's really gonna affect them, especially with how fast this team is and how quick they're able to transition.
Union making a few subs. I think it's really crucial for this Vikings team to really hit these free throws. I mean, it's going to be a lot of free throws. I mean, if it's already this early and they're already getting 6 fouls, then that's a real crucial part of this game.
Especially in the first quarter alone. But it doesn't really matter if Union Catholic can't hit their shots as Kendall just makes a second shot.
Looks like they're running a full court press here.
I mean, with Union Catholic's speed, I think it's
Io with
safe
the
to-
steal.
and that's exactly why you press.
Textbook layup right there. Puts the Vikings up by 3.
Good closeout from McCabe.
That was some good screening by Joseph on Union side.
Kendall with the ball in the wing.
Blocking Kendall from getting to the basket and trying to defend them from scoring.
Height with it on the right side.
2 of the players on the court right now for the Vikings, Kendall and Jaden Height, they both have experience.
Philistine
and one.
strong.
Beautiful. They both
And
have
one for Philistine.
They both have strong experience on JV, which I think helps them out a lot in being comfortable on the field during the court during the freshman game.
I mean, there's obviously a lot more physicality in JV, and they're also older. So, like you said, that will definitely help them during freshman.
Philistine hits the shot.
Kendall's been efficient from the line today.
That's right.
He's only missed what, like maybe one?
One shot.
He is, I want to say, 4 for 5 right now. Not going to jinx it. That's just a stat. Floater's no good. Rebounded by Philistine.
Io pushes up the ball. Strong finish, no good. Philistine, no good.
Both blocked by the exact same spot. Heavily contested. It's good, though.
That's a tough shot to make, and that's a very impressive shot to make.
That's right. If you're going to want to score, you got to, especially on a shot like that, you got to get up real high, and that's exactly what they did there.
Io, left wing. Pushes right. Looking for Eric.
Timeout's going to be called.
Vikings take a timeout. Talk things over. I mean, as you've seen so far, I think they're playing really well. 2-point game. Vikings up by 2. How do you think, Parm? How do you think the Vikings continue to push?
I mean, a way that I think they continue to push is continue to press full court and being able to get the ball and transition fast, which, as we've seen so far, has worked pretty well.
Evan, how do you think this Farmers team can try and defend and hopefully try and stop this Vikings team?
I mean, any foul they're going to commit now is going to put UC on the line, and they've got good free throw shooters. You have to play it safe. Got to play smart and efficient defense, which, I mean, they've been pretty good on doing so far in the second half of the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they really got to start playing smart defense, as you said. They can't be giving up fouls. It just can't happen.
That's right. They've been doing good on offense, though.
I agree. It's a close game.
They've done a good job getting rebounds, both offensively and defensively. They've also had some very good ball movement, some very good spacing too.
Height to Philistine.
Finishing has been good, but outside shots outside the paint have not landed so far.
Union pushing the ball. Up with it.
No good.
Union smart with it. Throws it off of Height. Up top. Over the wing for 3.
From deep.
No good.
He's going to go to the line.
Over the back foul. Union Catholic will shoot 2.
This is what their 4th trip to the line already.
Yeah, 7 fouls? They just stopped counting after that.
I mean,
They stopped counting after 5. I think we're on 8 here.
no, we're on 7. We're on 7.
Well, the and one still counts as a foul.
Yeah, that was their
That was their 7th.
That was their 6th.
No.
It was their
I'm
7th.
not going to argue
It was
this
their
right
7th.
now. You're wrong.
Whatever.
Thanks for being the bigger man.
Of course. First free throw's good.
Benny and Noah Green will come in for Io and McCabe.
McCabe needing some some rest here as he's played almost the entirety of the first quarter here.
Push foul on number
Philston.
10, Kevin Philston.
Just call him Kevin.
Yeah, sorry. Kendall, that's his brother.
Union Catholic seems to not be pressing anymore.
I think that's smart. I mean, a minute 30, you don't want to get any stupid fouls.
Right.
Don't want to give them any stupid points either.
I think that right there was their first foul of the quarter, too, which is pretty impressive.
It was.
It was.
Union playing some good defense. Union Catholic playing some good defense here.
I know it's tough. 2 Unions. Good look. No good. Offensive rebound.
Knocked loose by Jaden.
Hyatt will pick up his first.
I think that was 45, Noah Green.
Oh, yep. Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't. Hyatt picks up his first.
McCabe coming in for Eric.
Good deflection from Hyatt.
You know, one thing we've seen here consistently is Brian plays a majority of the team's minutes. I mean, really just got maybe 30 seconds of rest and is immediately back in the game.
He's a crucial part of this team as Hyatt gets the steal. Looking for Green, recovered by Philston. Vikings will reset.
That's a fast break point that they really need there.
Could have converted on that, but Union came back to play good defense right there.
Union luckily got there in time.
Hyatt up top. Finds Benny. Fakes the handoff. In the corner, Philston. McCabe, good pass to Philston. Gets the easy deuce.
Some really good ball movement here. Some really good ball movement on possession right there, as Union Catholic seems to be trapping yet again.
Yeah, they found their opportunity to strike, and they took it.
Philston
Oh.
hustling on the floor. They'll call travel on Philston. 7 seconds left. Union Catholic up by 5.
If you're Union here, do you try to get a shot up? Do you try to get a shot up, or do you just try to run the clock out?
You get the shot up. You're at the half court line. I think you could definitely get a good look with 7 seconds.
They're gonna try and this is 100% gonna be the last.
Seems like there's a trip there.
He's okay though. 1.6 left on the clock. Union Catholic ball.
The Vikings have a small chance, but a chance nonetheless to get the final shot.
You gotta always heave it. Hyatt will heave.
Almost too. That was close.
Just hit front iron.
Oh.
Union Catholic up 15-10. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Parm, how do you think Union Catholic can continue to put up more points on the board?
I mean, a way that they can continue to put up points there is to continue what I think is just to continue what they've been doing. Alternate between pressing or not pressing, and just be quick in the transition.
I agree. And Evan, who do you think stands out on this Vikings team? Who do you think could actually have a good game here?
Well, I think Io's having a decent game already. I mean, he's the main reason they scored as many points as they did, even without directly scoring. He drew all those fouls and let them get to the free throw line so much. But I think Philistine is having a great game already. I think McCabe is doing well. We got a strong rotation of players that are all having good games so far.
I agree. I think Philston's really gonna have a good night tonight, because I mean he's been playing great so far, and I think he can definitely continue to do that with his good stamina and his good energy all around the court. I think he could definitely have a good game here.
Hopefully we get to see him on JV too.
He usually does play there. Second quarter will start up. Farmer's ball. In the corner, back up top. Screen, three-pointer, no good. Philston with another rebound, tips it to Green.
Tough rebound there.
Really tough rebound, but Philston really knows how to box out. Kendall finds Jaden. Haidt driving in. Good move for 2.
Ooh,
Almost drew a foul there.
I thought it could have been a foul.
that's a tough finish right there.
Good defense from Benny. Corner
Wide
three.
open 3.
No good. Good rebound on McCabe. Draws an over the back foul on Union.
Union's lucky that fouls we should after every quarter because they'd be up to the line yet again.
That's right.
That's
Not-
their biggest struggle yet, I think.
I think last year the rule was at 7 fouls and a half you shoot 1, at 10 fouls and a half you shoot 2. And
They seem they've changed it this year.
that's right. Yeah, they
Yep.
did change it this year.
Big impact.
Yeah.
I mean it makes more sense to do it that way.
Right.
Good rebound from Philliston.
I can understand why they changed that rule, but at the same time, that would have benefited the Vikings a lot more right now.
Union answers back with another layup.
I mean, with the second chance points that Philliston just got, I mean, that's kind of what we've been that's kind of what they've been hoping to seeing here with the amount of offensive rebounds that they've gotten. You know, that's really one of the first second chance points that they've gotten.
He's
Yeah,
really been using his shot. Go ahead, Evan.
I mean, Philliston is the tallest player on the court right now, and I think he's using that greatly to his advantage.
100%. He's definitely using his size, and that's what we want to see out of him. I think they really got to start using his size and using his good free throw abilities.
Right. With a lot of players on varsity and JV who are bigger players, you don't really see them often like using their size to their full advantage, which we do see a lot with Kendall.
As Union gets the steal, up
Good.
the other way. Shot is good.
One thing I'll say about this Farmers team is that they are very good at finishing.
Oh yeah, great finishers around the rim.
Green finds Philliston on the wing. McCabe on the block.
Some good ball movement here by UC.
Shot is off. Union pushes up again. Up again. As Union has scored 6 points in a row.
I think it's that one player who's just scored 6 points in a row.
Maybe. Benny almost loses the ball. Finds McCabe.
Vikings almost scored a point with that.
Back up top to Philliston.
One thing you're seeing so far in this quarter, as we're almost halfway done with it, is that Union's not being as physical as they were in the first quarter.
Which, I mean, that's smart because, I mean, they've been holding Union Catholic to limited points, and they haven't been fouling too much. 2-on-1 break.
I mean, a lot of their players are in foul trouble, so.
That's very true.
They're on a little hot streak there of finishers around the rim.
Shot
Sure.
just did not go.
That happens sometimes.
Height in the corner. McCabe up with it. No good. Vikings physical with it. McCabe goes up. No good.
The bank is not open. Must be Sunday.
Union was struggling with the ball. Their own teammates there.
Seemed to be sitting on his lap.
Tough quarter so far. I mean, the Vikings were really shining in that first quarter, and now the Farmers have definitely made it a much closer game. 3-point game. Couple minutes left. How do you think, Ivan? How do you think Union Catholic can try and push the ball here and be better offensively?
Well, I mean, they've been doing just fine offensively. I mean, they're still in the lead. Their offense has been similarly well. The only difference is Union defense has more so adapted and been a little bit less aggressive with it. And I think UC's offense would need to adapt to that in return.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think their offense has definitely, the Farmers have definitely countered Union Catholic's offense in a way with their defense, not playing as aggressive, not fouling. And with them not fouling, it actually has seemed to work. So, Parm, how do you think Union can continue to push the ball?
The way I think Union could continue to push the ball is to just continue to play clean defense and to just keep driving to the basket, as they're a very good finishing team, and that's obviously their strength, as they've really struggled from mid-range and from three.
I agree. Union on the right side of the court with it. Driving in, floater is good.
That was a long distance floater.
I love floaters like that. Floaters from the mid-range, they're my favorite type of shot.
Io up top with the ball. Finds Letourneau. Good behind the back move.
Almost loses it.
Finds McCabe, finds Philliston.
Ooh.
And one for Kendall Philliston.
You know, that's really the first foul that Union's had in a while, and maybe this upcoming free throw will finally ignite Union Catholic's offense again.
Definitely could be a spark here for this Vikings team. Kendall makes it.
He's been very efficient today.
Very efficient from the stripe.
Better not jinx it.
Fingers crossed.
In the corner, back up top.
You know, I was warming up with this freshman team. They were looking hot today, and it's showing.
Union shot is good.
One thing I will say is, as this game has progressed, Union has gotten more efficient from mid-range. They haven't really attempted many threes, but if they continue to keep efficiently in the mid-range, I mean, I think they will do good.
Union draws the charge.
Neither team is really a three-point shooting team. I mean,
I feel like Union's more of a paint team, and
Inside scoring.
and Vikings are more of a mid-range team. The Vikings could be both, but where they really excel is in the transition.
Shot no good. Another no good shot. McCabe gets the rebound and is fouled. Three fouls for the Farmers.
Farmers have to be careful here.
They do. Still 2:45 left to go. Io, center court. Height in the corner, driving in. No look pass to McCabe, finishes.
strong finish there.
Some very good ball movement here by the Vikings in the second quarter.
Very good.
Double teaming him here, but he got around it.
A hard foul.
Tough foul from Philliston.
Vikings up by 4 right now, but that could change.
Eli at the line for 2. First shot is good.
Eric coming in for Kendall.
You know, like you mentioned earlier, neither team is really shooting many threes. I think UC's only shot 1, and that one went behind the backboard. And
I think both teams here are just using their strengths to their advantage.
that's right, yeah.
Which for both sides, it honestly just isn't three-point shooting. It's just a lot of defense, a lot of inside the paint.
A lot of
That's right.
mid-range, a lot of transition points.
McCabe underneath.
It's just like it was in the olden days. No three-pointers, just good old-fashioned mid-range shooting.
Io.
It's a rough foul there.
Foul on number 4.
Io kind of getting smothered there.
I mean, Union seems to have gone back to seems to have gone back to early first quarter. I mean, they've fouled a lot in the past 2 minutes.
Io's got his first free throw on the board.
Hockey subs coming in for Union.
Union's got a good rotation of about 8 or 9 players.
I mean, depth is key, especially at this level.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to compete.
100%.
Yep.
Second free throw is off. Vikings up by 3. 2-minute warning here.
You see with a bit of a smaller lineup here right now. See Kendall is out. Benny's not in right now. Got a lot of
Really,
smaller players here.
really, the only big man here is Brian.
And I mean,
Union.
even then, Brian doesn't really play like a
He doesn't play a traditional big man role.
right. No.
More of a forward. Ooh. That's a tough call. I thought that was a good block by Letourneau.
Well.
Eli coming up for another set of 2 shots.
First shot is up. It's gonna be good.
Vikings only lead by 2. Minute 39 left to go. Eli will shoot his second shot. Union making more subs.
Union seems to really be changing their line here.
A lot of subs from this Farmers team. Very surprising.
Seems to be changing them almost every single time they get to the line.
Second shot no good. Offensive rebound. Open man on the wing. Good closer from McCabe. Good block from McCabe.
Finds Letourneau wide open.
That pass looked a little Mahomey there.
Oh, it
Beautiful
did.
layup by
It
Joey
did.
Letourneau.
That's your best call yet, Evan. With the little Mahomey.
That's right.
Everything was covered there.
He's in the Super Bowl right now.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
Oh yeah, no, that's more of an in the vault discussion.
It is.
Steal by Brian.
Letourneau.
So Io is gonna try and drive in.
Eric on the wing. Float game. No good. Union pushing the ball. For 3. Is good.
That's really only the 4th 3 I believe that has been taken this entire game from both teams.
And the first one that's been made.
Makes it a 1-point game. Almost a steal. Pokes it loose from Io. As Union again making more subs.
This is a very questionable decision, especially with 30 seconds remaining in the half.
It's a different style of play. We'll talk about it at the half.
I mean, it is very different from what we're used to seeing. We're not used to this many subs coming at the same time.
Cape finds Io in the corner. Io driving in. Layup no good.
Almost in.
For 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Loses it. Back in the corner.
Mid-range, no good.
Rebound by Eric.
For rebounding. 8 seconds left.
Gotta hurry.
I think they're gonna aim for the final shot here.
Coach Claudio will take a timeout.
Smart time out there, especially with
Definitely smart timeout. They definitely have plenty of time now to think of a play, try and score the basketball. Only up by 1. It's crucial here to get the last shot off.
I mean, Vikings have really slowed down from the first quarter, but that may be because of Union not fouling as much as they were in the first quarter. I mean, they're still at 4 fouls, but they've had a total, I believe, 12 fouls in 2 quarters, which is a lot. That's a lot of fouls.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from, but I think Union Catholic can definitely make a push here coming out of the half. They'll be way more energized, taking a bit of a break here, and they could definitely make a big move.
I mean, all things considered, I don't think Union Catholic has slowed down. I think Union just sped up, I mean, they improved a lot on transition. They improved a lot from the mid-range.
4 seconds on the dot for Union Catholic to get a shot up here. Height at the booth. McCabe thought someone was
Gotta
cutting.
hurry. No good.
Doesn't get it off in time.
It's
It's
a
the
ceiling.
ceiling.
That'll do it. Union Catholic up by 1 going into the second half. Parm, how do you think Union Catholic can do better and improve upon in the second half?
I mean, one thing I think they should continue to do is keep Io as your primary ball handler. As this team makes more shots when he's primary ball handler, and not Jaden, as Jaden's able to create more open shots and is more consistent with finishing and shooting in general.
And Evan, same question to you.
For the Vikings?
Yes, we'll do both for the Vikings first, and then. go
All
to
right,
the
well,
Farmers.
I think the Vikings just need to keep doing what they're doing, playing strong. Their defense fell apart just a little bit in the second quarter, but they played strong the first. I think their offense is doing good. They've been doing what they're doing. Kendall comes in, and he's such a presence.
He's dominated this game so
That's
far.
right, yeah. And so I think we just need to see more of that.
And how do you think the Farmers can take the lead in the half, Parm?
Well, one thing's for certain: stop fouling so much. I mean, fouls have really hurt this team so far, and I think their coach is looking to not foul as much in the second half.
Which is why I think they've made it quite a closer game, only a 1-point game. Evan, same question to you.
That's right. I completely agree with what Parmenter just said, is that they fouled a lot less. They made a lot of improvements in the second quarter, and they made it a 1-point game compared to 5 points at the end of the first. And so, yeah, I think they've gotten a lot more efficient on offense, and I think they just need to keep up with that momentum that they had at the end of the first half.
100% agree for both sides. Vikings up by 1, and that'll be the half. And we are back. Second half's about to start, but first, a little message from Union Catholic. It's Catholic Schools Week, and on Wednesday, there will be the pep rally, Blue and White Tag Day. Show your Viking pride and wear blue and white to support the Betsy Schnitzer Fund and celebrate our winter pep rally. On Thursday, we have another tag day, free decade tag day. Step back in time and dress as your favorite decade. And then on Friday, to end off the week, we have free rhyme without reason tag day. Just as two things that rhyme but don't typically go together, such as bling and Viking. About to head into the second half. Up by 1. Lineup is Io, Height, Letourneau, Philliston, and McCabe. In the corner. Back on the wing. Wing 3, no good.
One thing we have seen from Union is that they seem to be attempting more threes, which, you know, which with time I think they should be able to land more, but so far they've only made 1.
Io on the wing with it. Gets trapped, finds Philliston. Height upstairs. Height driving in. Layup is no good, but it's fouled and we'll shoot 2.
Only 40 seconds in. Already a foul.
I think the biggest thing we talk about is fouling, especially when it comes to Union. They like to foul a lot.
They're a very physical team.
Yeah, that's definitely what leads to all the fouling, is that they're such a physical team on both sides of the court. Height's first shot is no good. Barely rolls out. Second shot from Height. It's good. Puts them up by 2. Good closing out here from Union Catholic. On the wing.
Some good ball movement here by Union.
Rebounded by McCabe.
Io up top with it. Guarded closely. Finds Philliston. Loses it. Union picks it up. Union up top with it. Blocked by Philliston or McCabe.
One of them.
That
Shot
ball
is good.
stayed up there for a while.
Thought that may have been a push off from Union.
Vikings seem to be looking for that call.
Well, it's not our call to make.
Height, good move. Finds Io, slips with it.
Luckily McCabe was there to rebound to recover the ball.
Over to Io, back to Height. Fakes a 3. Looking for a screen, doesn't use it. Barely traveled with it. Foot slipped on the court. Union ball. Tied game. Just under 6 left to play. Gets inside with it. Loses it in between his legs. Be off Union. Viking ball. Height whips it over to Io. Io driving in. Layup is good. Puts Vikings up by 2.
It's been a very even match throughout the. This has been a very even game.
Really close game. Three is no good. Cabe the rebound.
Good perimeter ball movement by the Farmers, though.
Just can't get any shots to land.
That's right.
Finding Philliston. Gives it over to Turno.
Turns it over.
Union pushing. Hits the layup, ties the game back up again. 4:35 left to go. Height fakes the pass.
Ooh.
It is foul. Foul on the floor.
Both
Foul on
Io
Jeremy.
and Jaden Height, great players at drawing fouls.
Big part of their game.
That's right.
Height or McCabe back to Io. Finds Eterno cutting. Missed the layup.
Io with the steal.
One man to beat.
Good finish from Io.
Puts the Vikings up again.
This is more of a, this is more the Vikings that we saw in the first quarter.
Loses again. McCabe. Baseball pass to Io. Stepped out of bounds.
Oh, no, it was a foul.
Union does not like that call. It'll be a foul on Union. McCabe will inbound underneath. Searching. Finds Eterno. McCabe grabbed it out of bounds. Union ball. Corner with it. Io almost covers. Good trap in the corner. Union calls a timeout. Union's been really struggling, I think, to score. I mean, they've been keeping it competitive, but I think recently it was really back and forth a lot, but now they've been kind of slowing down. So, Parm, why do you think that is?
I mean, you know, they're fouling more, so that could be another reason why they started to slow down. But they're also, you know, they're losing the ball more too. I mean, Vikings just had 2 opportunities to score off of loose balls. So
Yeah, a lot of turnovers, and Union now has 3 fouls with just under 3:40 left to go. So, Evan, what do you think Union has to watch out here for?
Well, I mean, they're getting into some dangerous territory here with their fouls. They're at 3 right now with just under 4 left in the half, or quarter. And so they have to just play careful, smart defense, kind of like they did in the beginning of the second.
No matter the score, I like how Union Catholic's defense has been. I think, especially Io gets a steal, and that leads to offense. I think this Vikings team tonight has definitely been the definition of defense leads to offense.
That's right. I mean, both teams have sort of slowed down a little bit. I mean, the Vikings only have 5 points. Farmers have 4. So,
And like you said, Union has to watch out for the fouling.
a lot of the players are in foul trouble.
try and drive in. Rebounded by McCabe.
You know, maybe that's why Union has been making a lot of subs, because they like to play the physical round. That leads to a bunch of fouls. So I think that a lot of subbing makes it so that everyone can kind of get their share. Height on the wing with it. Stepped out of bounds. Union pushing up the ball. Driving in.
Passes it to Philistine.
Yep. Height up with it. Shot is good.
Really
Vikings up by
contested
4.
shot there.
It was a great shot. Really contested, as you said.
I think he's just trying to draw a foul there, not actually make the shot.
Well, I mean, you may as well.
Still made it.
Cross-court pass.
Almost
scored.
intercepted. Shot's going to be no good. Height's going to bring it up the court.
Phillips
Kendall's
on
going to
screen.
set a screen.
Height putting moves. Looking for McCabe, but loses it. Not happy with the call, but I thought it was good hustle from Io to prevent the layup. Union, it's too easy for Union. That's too easy of a basket to give up. Height on the right side. 2-point game.
One thing that the Vikings have changed up is changed the primary ball handler from Io to Jaden.
Io's layup is good. I think they've kind of kept. They've honestly been sharing. I think the main ball handler position. I guess
they have, but in this third quarter, it seems to me that that Io hasn't been bringing the ball up nearly as much as Jaden has.
Yeah, good block by Philston. Philston looks for Hyde up top. Hyde is blocked.
Though this Vikings team is the kind of team that not really matter who brings the ball.
They have multiple players that could definitely do that.
Right, they've got Io, they got Height, they've even got Laterno, who is an underrated player with the ball.
Eric coming in.
Union making another sub.
Eric coming in for Brian. Benny coming in for Joey.
Hyde will inbound. Finds Io in the corner. They'll reset with Benny. Hand off to Eric. Finds Philston. It's a jump ball. It'll remain Union Catholic ball.
Some very good defense here by the Farmers.
Really good defense to get the jump ball. Philston looking for Io. Poked out from Union. Philston looking for Height. Stolen.
No good.
Second chance points are good. That puts Union only down by 2.
Almost stole it.
Height. Minute left. Driving in. Height up top.
A lot of screens being set here. Jaden gonna use none of them. Drive in.
Union pushing the ball. 35 left. Shot is no good. But foul by Erg.
Union hasn't fouled a single time since we mentioned it about 3 minutes ago.
That's true. And that's
You know,
why it's a
maybe
tight
we should-
game.
Seems every time we talk about it, we seem to jinx them.
For better or for worse.
Evan's specialty.
That's right.
Turner comes in. Last second shot. No good. Rebound Eric. Hyde is tripped. Union ball. Eli up top of it.
Eli's definitely been their most confident scorer tonight. Such a fast player with a big body.
Good defense from UC. Blocked by Eric. 7 seconds to shoot. Goes out of bounds. Union ball.
Vikings have done a very good job this last possession to play pesky defense. You know, not allow Farmers to get a shot off.
Looks like they're going to get the last shot.
Ooh, they do score, and they'll just hold.
That's going to be the third quarter.
Farmers
Tie
tied
game.
up with the last shot. Tough game, close game. Union Catholic has to really start pushing the ball, and I think they got to play with pace. I mean, they got to play fast, but they also have to learn when to play slow. I mean, you have to know when to push the ball and when to slow it down. So, Parm, how do you think UC can execute on that?
I mean, the way they could do that is just slow down when they're trying to bring up the ball as Union still continue to bring pressure. But once they get to their side of the court and try to score a basket, I think they should really pick up. And another thing I think they should do is follow their screens as Jaden has continuous drives to the basket, but has had plenty of screens, but hasn't taken any of them.
And overall, Evan, what do you think Union Catholic can start doing on both ends of the court to try and get the win?
Well, I think since the beginning of the game where it was just Io and it was Jaden driving in, I think what they have improved on a lot is just team chemistry, really. They've been moving the ball around a lot more, been a little bit more selective with their shots. And I think just as long as they utilize the screens, just keep playing strong defense, they can pull away with this.
I agree. I think ball movement is definitely a big part of this game.
I mean, both teams have had good ball movement. Problem is, none of them have been able to capitalize off of that good ball movement.
Three-pointer, no good. McCabe fighting for the rebound. It'll remain Union ball. Union up top. Union passing the ball around. Traveled with it. Union Catholic ball. Chain will bring up the ball. Jaden finding Philliston.
He's going to drive in. He's going to be fouled.
First foul, 40 seconds in. I feel like we said that for almost every quarter.
That's right. I think it's been all 4 quarters they've gotten a foul within the first minute.
I think it's been the first 40 seconds, actually.
Just about, yeah.
Team is very consistent when they foul.
Letourneau underneath for 2.
Calm low floaters right there.
Good find by McCabe there.
That's right. McCabe is a great passer. He'd be great in the NFL.
He would. Screen from Union.
For 3, no good.
Great rebound by Philliston. Finds McCabe.
Something that has really impacted Union Catholic has been Kendall's ability to rebound.
He really gets. I mean, I get that he's tall, but the rebounding, even if it is vertical,
Safe.
Goes flying there, going for the ball. Letourneau in the corner.
Another thing that helps him is
Finds McCabe.
is his really
Wide
aggressive
open mid-range,
vertical.
and it's good.
Easy 2 for McCabe.
Vikings lead 40-36 with 6:15 left in the fourth
Floater
quarter.
is good.
Looked like a travel to me, but I'm not going to complain.
Height putting moves on Jeremy.
Good screen.
Height driving in. Left hand finish. Letourneau goes up with it. No good.
Good pass to Letourneau there.
Union pushing the ball.
Vikings trying to get back on defense.
And it's fouled.
By Eric.
Close game. Only leading by 2. 2 free throws coming up.
Could tie it up.
1 foul apiece.
Got the chance here if he makes both.
Preferably misses the first one.
Guys, we can't be biased on air.
Don't jinx it like that.
Makes the first shot, and this would be a very huge shot for Eli to make, as this would make it a tie game with 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game.
Io coming in for Eric. No, that's a big switch.
It allows them to run a more fast-paced offense with two ball-dominant guards
I
who
agree.
both move at a very quick pace.
But is not tied up.
I think this is the lineup I think we want to see
More
on the Viking
consistently.
side.
More consistently.
Yep,
Not just in this game, but more games in the future.
definitely.
No shot clock. He can hold it as long as he wants.
Io spin move
Loses the ball.
stripped. Driving in the corner. Tough call. Philistine is called for the foul.
Could put them in the lead here.
For the first time in this game, Union Catholic now has more fouls than the Farmers.
But he doesn't.
Best they could do is tie it up here.
Still a good thing.
Second shot is good.
I mean,
This is
even
set
if
to tie it up.
even if they didn't take the lead, still having a tie game is huge with 5
Crucial.
minutes and 7 seconds of the game.
Io left wing.
It's all about who can maintain possession, who can be confident in scoring.
Who can score
Io
efficiently?
to Laterno. No good.
Looked like it was good.
It did.
Good
Over to
pass.
the corner for three. Was tipped.
Rebounded by Height, who's
Loses
going to
the
turn it
ball.
over. Oh, rough foul there.
Now the tables have turned. I think Union Catholic has to try and avoid the fouling now, as that's their third.
I mean, they're not just going to allow free points, but
It can't, but at the same time, you can't give up fouls either,
that's right.
especially over 4:40 left to go.
That's right.
First shot is good, and that'll put Union up.
For their first time this entire game, I believe.
That's
First
not
time-
true at all.
My fault.
Second free throw is good. Sub from Union. Io bring up the ball. Io driving right. Finds Philistine. Back to Io. Driving in. No good. Union pushing the ball.
Questionable shot there.
And one for Union. Blocking foul on Philistine. That's their fourth.
Now they're getting in real foul trouble here.
They are. That's 2 fouls in less than a minute.
They just cannot allow Union to pull away with this game. It's been so close for so long.
Now Green comes in for Io. Free throw is good. Farmers lead by 5. 4:15 left to go in the fourth. Be Farmers' ball. Goes up with it, no good. Laterno will push up the ball. Laterno finds McCabe. Almost poked loose. Finds Laterno underneath the basket.
And one!
For Joe Laterno. Puts the Vikings within 3 and a free throw to come. Great play there to find Joey. Good pass from Brian.
Played soccer with him. He's a resilient kid.
Huge free throw to make here.
Shot is good. Puts the Vikings within 2. That's a big play. Driving in. Shot, no good. A little too strong.
Jump ball.
Union Catholic basketball.
Vikings lose time on this possession.
Noah Green with it. Finds Philistine. Back to height.
Sets the screen, doesn't use it.
Green up top. Finding Joey. Joey drives in. No good. Almost recovered it.
What? Yes.
It'll be Union Catholic ball.
That was a travel.
Travel?
Yep.
Very interesting call there.
What?
Brian looking for someone, finds the turno. Over to Philistine.
Noah Green was looking for the ball, like, within their three-point line.
Green traveled with it.
Absolute momentum killer right there.
Fortunately, it's the right call there.
You guys know the mic can still pick you up, right? They are.
Out on Union. UC ball.
Some very physical play here in the last 3 minutes, in this past 2 minutes of basketball here.
It's crucial. McCabe underneath the rim. Looking.
Trying to find somebody. Finds Philistine.
On the wing.
Over to Io. Io strong and is
Oh.
fouled. That's big.
Could be huge. Gonna send Zio to the line. Could tie it up here.
2 huge shots coming for Io.
Definitely capable of being this kind of guy at the stripe.
Makes the first. The mic can hear you when you take your headsets off. You guys do realize that, right? Second shot is up to tie it. He does not.
We're sorry we had to. McCabe. Shot is good.
To give UC the lead.
UC really has to play good defense without fouling here.
Throws it away, Union. Union recovers.
Travel called.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
He did the thing.
The hand motion.
Yep.
McCabe again underneath. Yep.
Timeout Vikings.
Big play for the Vikings. A lot of great plays. Saw the and one from Joey and the free throws from Io. 1 point game. What is it? Just over 2.5 left to play. Both of you, Parm, how do you think that the Vikings continue to push?
I mean, I think they should just continue to play good defense without fouling, and continue to have good ball movement all around.
Evan, how do you think they get it done offensively?
Well, I mean, I think in a close game like this, momentum is everything, and that's exactly what they have right now. They've gone on a 6-0 run, and they have ball right now. They're in a timeout, and they're probably talking about how to keep on scoring, just maintain that lead. If anything, like make it just increase it,
That's crucial. I mean,
Yeah.
the momentum I think plays a massive part on. I mean, for both teams, I think fairly have had their momentum shifts, but I think currently it's definitely in the Vikings' favor.
Right. It's been a real competitive game right now.
It's been close the entire time.
Yep. I think the biggest lead so far has been maybe 6.
5 or 6 points.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
It'll be
with the
high
ball.
underneath. Finds Io in the corner. Trying to get to Philistine.
Best inbounder on the team right there, Jaden Height.
Io. Coach telling him to slow it down.
He's going to be
Reach and
fouled.
foul. Clear foul there
It's a bad.
from Jeremy.
Tried to swipe at him.
That's a bad foul on Union right there.
Swipe or no swiping.
That's right. No swiping.
And that'll be 4 fouls for each team with 2:20 left.
I think he might have just fouled out.
I think you're right. I think he did. Jeremy fouls out.
It's been a super foul-heavy game, and I think that could be a giant problem for them, considering that is one of their best defenders.
Io driving in. Goes in strong, but is blocked.
I think he put a bit too much force in that block there.
I don't think he had enough force on that block.
Good point there.
I think what Io does, he's really quick and gets to the rim really fast, but I think the defender is behind him so he can catch up. So I think Io should try to drop step into it as he does there.
Io with a
scores for
good
2.
finish.
Io's kind of play style is he drives to the basket very fast and tries to draw a foul also while consistently making good layups.
He did it just there great. As Union comes back for 2.
Puts the game within
shot.
1. That's going to be a shooting foul.
And that'll put them over the limit. That's a massive foul with just under 2 left to go.
I mean, I don't understand why you're fouling there, especially there's a minute 49 left, and you just sent them up to the line for 2 shots, and Jaden's been very consistent from the line this season.
Well, I mean, sometimes in an intense game like this, your emotions are going to get the best of you.
Jaden misses the first. Another sub for Union. Jaden with 1 to put them up by 2.
This would be a huge shot to make here.
And
Shot
it's
is
good.
2-point game for the Vikings, and Union will take a timeout. Not sure how many timeouts they have left.
Not a lot, probably.
Probably not. I mean, they've definitely been getting a lot of stressful situations, a lot of times where they need to call timeouts, and I think their coach has done a good job of making those timeouts and making sure that their team doesn't lose the ball. So a crucial part of this game is the fouling, as Union now puts the Vikings over the limit, or Farmers are now over the limit. So now it's crucial because now the Vikings can now shoot free throws as they're over 5, but the Vikings also have to watch out because now they have 4, so they really can't be giving up any fouls. I think it's definitely possible to not foul within the couple of minutes of play they have here. So I'm definitely expecting to hopefully see no fouling and good defense being played from the Vikings.
I mean, another reason why the Farmers have had to burn a lot of timeouts is the Vikings' consistent pressure on them.
Yeah.
They've been in very stressful situations, as you said, but they've also have had some loose ball movement, and that's another reason why that they've used a lot of their timeouts.
Union ball underneath. UC, of course, with the full court press. Union using their speed.
McCabe keeping up with Eli.
Hard play to catch, but of course McCabe keeps up.
Not handling the ball well. Height picks his pocket. And there's it is again, another timeout from Union.
I mean, this just shows, as I was just talking about, this consistent pressure that Union Catholic has continued to bring out throughout this entire game. We've especially seen it in the fourth quarter.
It's tough for the Farmers because they've just been getting a lot of these situations where they keep getting pressed, and I think they get maybe a little intimidated or maybe even a little anxious about Union Catholic pressing with such a high intense game. Only 2-point game. Minute 30 left, just over a minute 30 left. It's high intense, so I would imagine that the Farmers might get a little anxious and start making a little bit more mistakes.
That's right. I think they're getting frustrated out there. It's clear that you can see it in their play style. You can see it on their faces. They're getting frustrated. That's how they got that 5th foul, was out of frustration, and they just need to calm down. They need to play it safe. They need to play it simple. But they need to find that opportunity because it's a 2-point game right now. They need to find that opportunity to score because if they don't, it could be game over for them.
9 a few seconds left in the game.
Stack formation, goes to the backcourt. Hard screen. Shot is good. Ties up the game, 49 each. Minute 20 to go. Iowa with the ball.
I mean, there's still time for both teams to score.
There's plenty of time. Io almost double teamed. Hand off to McCabe. Hand off to Height. Height
they
is tangled
foul.
up. Another foul again.
Christian grabbing his knee there.
Tough foul for Union to give up.
Tie game with a minute left. Well, we got a minute left. Tie game, like I just said about 20 seconds ago. Real intense one. A lot of good offense, a lot of good defense. I mean, really high scoring. I haven't seen a freshman game this high scoring ever, I don't think. But it's a real intense one.
About to be in the 50s in the scoring.
That's right, yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
For a freshman game, I don't know. I mean, no disrespect to them, but I mean, they just have never scored over 50 points, I don't think. So I think both teams here are having a good competitive game.
I mean, honestly, I think this is UC at their best right now. We're going to get back to the action. So Jaden Height is going to shoot 2.
Has a chance to take the lead.
Making any of these shots would be extremely clutch here.
That's right.
You got to make sure you got to make sure you hit the second one though. It's really crucial because Union has some speed and size on them. So if they get loose, they definitely could score on the fast break. Misses the first one. Real crucial for him to hit the second one.
Jaden needs to hit the second shot.
Philston and McCabe in there for rebound.
Especially with a minute and 4 seconds left.
Misses the second
Ice
one.
is not in his veins.
Loose foul on Erig. That'll be their 5th. 2 shots for
Both teams over the limit right now,
Union.
playing really aggressively. Now this is Union's chance to take the lead.
Joey about to come in. Misses the first. That's big. As Joey comes in for Erig.
It's these moments like this that really test out who you are as a player.
That's absolutely right, Evan. Never heard any better. Second shot is good. That's clutch.
Huge shot for them.
Farmers are going to take the lead by 1.
Just under a minute left. Iowa with the ball. Looking for a screen. Letourneau sets one. Iowa gets loose. Finds Philliston but loses it. Union pushing the ball. Layup is no good. Second chance is good.
Timeout called by Vikings.
Puts Union up by 3. 37 and a half left to go. I don't think UC should be looking for the third. I think they got to chart. I think they got to drive in or maybe draw a foul or something. I mean, I wouldn't depend too heavily on those free throws, but you definitely got to look for some sort of, I think, like high pick and roll with Philliston to maybe get him open and try and score for 2.
That's right, yeah. I mean, they have 0 3-pointers made on the night, so I think I don't think it's necessary to rely on that to try and tie this up.
I mean, they've shot, what, less than 5 3-pointers this entire game?
And made none.
This is, you know, as we said earlier, this is not a very good three-point shooting team, but, you know, I thought they'd have at least 1 made, and, you know, there's only been, what, 2 made out through this entire game?
I don't think that's a knock to either team here. I think
I think it's just I think that's just, you know, an attestament to how good and how stifling their defense is, not being able to make them have wide open shots.
But I mean, as it shows, number 1 is their number 1 player right now. I mean, he's just looked unstoppable in the mid-range and the paint.
Close game here in Union Catholic. Down by 3. 37 seconds left.
Vikings really have to hurry here.
I'll bring up the ball. You really can't take it slow. You don't have a lot of time. Isle picks up his dribble.
Seems to be dribbling for some reason.
Height up top. Io back over to Height. Height in the corner. Back to Io. Good defense from Union. Hop step. Layup is good.
How did that go in? I have no idea.
That's a very tough shot.
They're gonna look for the last shot here. Height's gonna get a foul. They're gonna go to the line. Well, Union's gonna go to the line. I mean,
They have to. I mean, that's a smart play from Height. I think you definitely have to foul, especially with the clock running down.
I mean, yeah, there's 9.1 seconds left.
I mean, I think these.
These free
I
throws
don't
are
think
big.
I agree with that. Honestly, I think these could very well be game-ending free throws.
I mean, but the thing is, though, like, it stops the clock, and because Union was gonna dribble the clock out. So I mean, it's an important foul, and missed the second.
McCabe with the rebound.
Good timeout from Coach Coletti. 6 seconds left. You got to score if you're Union Catholic.
They're
That
gonna look for the final shot here.
That was huge that he did not make any of those free throws. I mean,
Those could have been game sealing right there.
yeah.
No, Evan, you don't look for the last shot. You look to score. I mean, if you're down by one, you can't.
What do you
go
mean?
for
The
shot.
last shot is
The one that you win on.
the one that you win on, the game-winning shot.
You score. Their focus is to score. Their focus isn't to wait till the buzzer. You got to score if you're the Vikings.
With the last shot, they're not trying to
No,
give
but if
Union any.
But if Union Catholic scores, there could still be time on the clock.
Colton, if they miss the shot, there's a very good
If they
chance.
miss the shot, they are going to lose
There's
this.
a very good chance that they don't get the rebound and aren't able to put it back up.
We're gonna see right now if it's Dame time. If they've got clutch, if they've got ice in their veins.
What I'm saying is that if Union Catholic can get a shot up and make it, there could still be time on the clock. It just depends how quick they shoot it. There probably isn't going to be, but there's a
Right.
chance.
I think if Damian Lillard was on this freshman team, I think they would have probably pulled away with the win here.
Inbound to McCabe. 5 seconds left. McCabe finds
That's
a turnover.
Misses the shot.
Damian Lillard is not on the court right now. I mean, both teams played amazing tonight. I mean, this is the best I've seen the freshman team all season, and this has been such an entertaining game to watch. What do you guys think?
Definitely a very entertaining game, very close game. I think all throughout. It's never been really one-sided. I think it's really been back and forth with these two teams, and I think it was overall a really good game. Parm?
I mean, yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen such a high-scoring game, but there's a lot of fouling in this game, and I think that was, I think it's a problem for both teams. More so Union than Union Catholic, as one of their players fouled out. But in the future, I believe that's something that they should both work on.
Great game from Union Catholic, as we'll be heading over to the JV game, and that will start shortly.
Stay tuned.